Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to that's the Irish flag back there. Episode there. We have some light. There. Now, let's see. There, you can see me. Not that you really want to see me, because you might die just by looking at me. So, there are things I'm not going to say in this video. I'm just not going to say because it's not my place to say. I thought when we went to Lebanon and got all that poking and prodding and cutting and poking, and I thought that was, the worst of it was over with. That's what I was hoping. That's what I thought. And the way the doctor talked, hopefully tonight I'll be able to sleep. I mean, I have this thing, I guess I get worried, the anxiety, and then I'm lucky if I sleep more than a few minutes at a time, and I'm awake the rest of the time. I spend more time awake than I do sleeping. Never thought I could care and worry about somebody this much. It actually feels good that I do. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can say because I don't think it's my place to say anything, but lucky. We're going to get this taken care of and we're going to get it knocked out. And we're both going to get some good sleep. As for exercising, my wife...
I might have to hit you with a skillet, though. Let's see, we've got the iron skillet. If I can just get it up in the air high enough.
Yeah.
Pong!
Yeah, that might knock me out.
Might leave a knot, though, too.
Yeah. My wife really can't exercise the way they were talking about. Anyway, so these the Boston Red Sox players, they're shaving off their beards, you losers. Don't shave it off.
Crybabies.
Yeah. I was born with a beard.
No, you weren't.
Handshake since his World Series winning, but nothing like this. You see that? He got a high five from a harbor seal during a visit to the New England Aquarium today.
Oh.
That joke here.
When they have a harbor seal. When I was up in...
I think it's cute that he's that smart,
When I was went backpacking in Canada...
looks like he's rather friendly.
No. We took a boat ride from where we parked the truck down to Nitnat Inlet, and well, it wasn't when we arrived, it was when we left, because the inlet, I mean, you can't swim it, you can't ford it, you have to take a boat across, and the guy charges like $50 to take this boat ride that's like 30 yards apart, but if you tried to ford it or swim it, you get washed out to sea.
Not good.
No. Plus, the water temperature, even in the middle of summer, is like freezing, so you'd catch hypothermia or whatever. Anyway, we were waiting there because we had to wait. The guy didn't want to just use gas in his engine to. Well, it wasn't that. It was he was going to take us back to where the store was, where we left the truck. So he was waiting till later in the day to see if there was any more backpackers that needed to cross.
Take as many people at once as possible.
Yeah. And interesting thing is nobody showed up. It was just us. It was just our little group. And while we were sitting there lounging around, there was a harbor seal. And he's popping his head up. He's looking around.
Look at the guy going,
Yeah, they're real curious. They're cute too. And what he was after was the crabs in the cages, but there were no crabs for him to eat. But what they'll do is they'll tear off like a crab leg or something.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Then they're in trouble.
yeah, but they're not real big, and they're cute, and they're curious. They look at you. They have those little whiskers, really short whiskers. Actually, they may be longer than they sometimes look. But I saw a lot of wildlife up in Canada. Far more wildlife up. Well, then again, we were out in the middle of nowhere.
They were probably thinking, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
If we would have fed him, I'm sure he would have come right up to us and
Been
taken.
friends with you.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that with wildlife. So.
He says, but why not?
Yeah.
My belly's growling.
Yeah. So.
Probably what he was thinking.
Yeah. You know, they're smart. They know where the food is. That's why he was around there.
He probably says, I'm hungry.
Yeah. And I tell you, up in the woods, it's a temperate rainforest, and my gosh, the part of the West Coast Trail is boardwalk. Well, they have to replace it like a million times a year because it's so humid and it's so rainy. Yeah, it rots, and
I'm sure it doesn't last long.
no, once I fell through. My foot, and it's narrow. It's very narrow. So nowadays, because of the health issues, I probably wouldn't be able to handle the boardwalk. At least I wouldn't go very fast, and I wasn't going all that fast then. But is it your phone?
Yeah, Sonny.
The peat was
It's
so
a mosquito sound effect.
was so deep that it was like waist deep. I'm like, gosh, how can you?
Oh, I have a prescription ready at Target.
How can you move through waist deep peat? Like, my gosh.
Peat moss, you mean?
Yeah, well, peat moss, you know, the rotting
Yeah.
stuff. And anyway.